Hi friends, myself I.M. Pudale from PUPIT Budhgao College. Due to this lockdown situation, we cannot conduct the online lectures due to some technical problems. Hence, I am uploading my videos on YouTube channel. As per our discussion in last lecture, that is how to calculate the static degree of indeterminacy for the structure like a continuous beam and arches, portal frame, and for truss. First, for calculation of static degree of indeterminacy for continuous beam and arches, we can use the equation that is reaction minus conditions of equilibrium available, that is for continuous beam and arches. We have to count the external reactions from the type of support and we have to deduct the equilibrium conditions available for that particular beam or arch. That is our step-by-step procedure for calculation of static degree of indeterminacy for beam and arches. Then second structure, that is portal frame. For portal frame, we have to count the closed spaces for that portal frame and we have to multiply it by 3. Closed spaces means when that space is having 4 sides or 3 sides, that space is considered as closed space. You have to count that number of closed spaces and multiply it by 3. You get static degree of indeterminacy for that particular portal frame when the support is fixed support. For fixed support, there are 3 reactions, means there are 3 resistance, that is in vertical direction, horizontal direction, and that is for rotation. Means in 3 direction the structure is restrained or it is having resistance. Hence, as mentioned here, deduct 1 if support is hinge support. Means for hinge support there are 2 reactions, one is vertical, one is horizontal, and third one, that is you can rotate that hinge. Hence, the available release for this hinge support is 1. So you have to minus 1 from the static degree of indeterminacy, which is calculated by above formula, that is for hinge support. Then for roller support, there is a 1 vertical reaction and in horizontal direction and rotation, these are the release for this roller support. Hence, we can deduct 2 from the static degree of indeterminacy, which is calculated again from above equation, that is related to the portal frame. Then third comes the truss. For truss, as per our discussion, the static degree of indeterminacy you can calculate as external as well as internal indeterminacy, and for total indeterminacy you have to add this 2. For calculating the external indeterminacy, you have to use simple formula, that is again related to the continuous beam or arches, that is R minus E, means reaction minus equilibrium equations which are available for that particular structure. Then second, you have to find out the internal indeterminacy, that is related to the internal forces. For calculating that internal indeterminacy, we have to use the equation, that is M is equal to 2j minus 3 or indeterminacy is equal to M minus 2j minus 3, where M is nothing but the number of members, J is nothing but the number of joints for that particular truss. Hence, by this we get the internal indeterminacy for that particular truss structure. When we add this both degree of indeterminacy, that is external as well as internal, we get total degree of indeterminacy for truss structure. Then we will discuss some examples here. So in last lecture already we have completed the how to calculate the static degree of indeterminacy for continuous beam and arches. Hence in this lecture we are going to discuss the problems related to the portal frame. Here is our first problem, that is for portal frame. For portal frame, for calculating the structural degree of indeterminacy, that is static degree of indeterminacy, we have to count the number of closed spaces and you have to multiply it by 3. Then you get the static degree of indeterminacy when the all supports are fixed supports, and you have to deduct 1 for hinge, that is for hinge there is a 1 release, and you have to deduct 2 for roller support, that is for roller support there are 2 release. See here, we have to count first the closed spaces for this portal frame. Closed spaces means which are having 4 sides or 3 sides. You cannot consider here 2 side space as closed space. Hence one by one we can count. This is first one, second one, third one, fourth one and fifth one. Means this portal frame is having 5 closed spaces. And what about the supports? All 4 supports are fixed supports. All 4 supports are fixed supports. And this in this portal frame there are 2 internal hinges. In this portal frame there are 2 internal hinges. As per our formula, we have counted the number of closed spaces, that is equal to 5. Then you have to find out the static degree of indeterminacy without considering these internal hinges and with considering these internal hinges. For calculating the static degree of indeterminacy without internal hinge, you have to count the number of closed spaces and multiply it by 3. As all the supports are fixed supports, means there is a no release, means there is a no deduction. Means 5 into 3, that is equal to 15. That is the static degree of indeterminacy for this portal frame without internal hinge. And when we are considering these internal hinges, that is 2 internal hinges here, for that internal hinge you have to use one equation, that is for deduction from the static degree of indeterminacy. What is that equation? That equation is nothing but the number of members joined by this internal hinge. Number of members joined by this internal hinge minus 1. Means here this is internal hinge which joins the left hand side and right hand side member. Means this hinge joins 2 members. Means number of members joined by this hinge, that is equal to 2 minus 1. Means 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. Means deduction for this internal hinge is equal to 1. Similarly, deduction for this internal hinge, that is equal to 1. Means total deduction for these 2 hinges, that is equal to 2. Here static degree of indeterminacy with internal hinge, you have to deduct 1 for one hinge, again 1 for another hinge. Means total static degree of indeterminacy with internal hinge is equal to 13 as per our deduction for this internal hinge. This 3 diagram shows the number of release and number of resistance or restriction in particular direction. First we are considering the hinge support. In this hinge support, for this hinge support there are 2 reactions. One is vertical and one is horizontal reaction. One is vertical reaction, second one is horizontal reaction. Means you can rotate this hinge. Means number of release available for this hinge support, that is equal to 1, and that is nothing but the movement. Hence for hinge there is a 1 release. Hence we are deducting the 1 for hinge support. Then here second one, that is roller support. For roller support there is a one vertical reaction, that is RV, and we can move this roller support horizontally and we can rotate this roller support. Hence number of release for this roller support, that is equal to 2. Then third one, that is fixed support. For fixed support there is a 3 reaction, one is vertical, one is horizontal, and third one is movement. Means there is a resistance in all these 3 direction, that is vertical, horizontal, and for rotation. Means there is a no release or number of release is equal to 0. Hence for calculating the static degree of indeterminacy, when we are considering or when there is a fixed support, static degree of indeterminacy, that is equal to closed spaces into 3, there is a no deduction. For roller support, number of release, that is equal to 2, hence you have to deduct 2 from static degree of indeterminacy. And for hinge support, number of release is equal to 1, hence we have to deduct 1 for this roller support. This is our first problem, that is related to the. Then we will discuss our second problem. Again here you have to count the number of closed spaces. The number of closed spaces for this particular problem, again that is equal to 5. You have to multiply it by 3 and that is equal to 15 when all the supports are fixed support. But in this particular problem, first support is hinge support and third support is roller support. Hence you have to deduct 1 release for hinge support and 2 release for this roller support. You can calculate the value of static degree of indeterminacy without internal hinge and with internal hinge. First we will discuss the static degree of indeterminacy for this particular frame without internal hinge. As counted, the number of closed spaces is equal to 5, multiply it by 3, then deduct 1 release for this hinge support and 2 release for this roller support. Hence the static degree of indeterminacy for this particular frame without internal hinge, that is equal to 12. Then second, we can calculate the static degree of indeterminacy with internal hinge. For this internal hinge we have to deduct particular value and that value is calculated as the number of members connected by the particular hinge minus 1 from calculated static degree of indeterminacy. See here, this is our internal hinge. It connects 3 members. It connects 3 member, left hand side, right hand side and bottom member. Means number of members connected by this particular hinge, that is equal to 3. And you have to minus 1, means 3 minus 1, that is equal to 2. You have to deduct the value 2 from this calculated static degree of indeterminacy without internal hinge. Hence 12 minus 3 minus 1, that is equal to 10. That 10 indicates the static degree of indeterminacy with internal hinge. Then this is our third problem for portal frame. In this problem there is a one difference, that is here the horizontal shear release are provided in between structure and at support. Hence while calculating the static degree of indeterminacy, you have to consider this horizontal shear release here. As per our steps, first calculate the number of closed spaces. Here number of closed spaces, that is equal to 7. Number of closed spaces, that is equal to 7. You have to multiply that 7 by 3. You have to multiply that 7 by 3. Then you have to deduct for support and horizontal release. Before going to this calculation of static degree of indeterminacy, first see here, that is what is mean by horizontal shear release and what is mean by vertical shear release, and how you can consider here the number of reactions and number of release. First see here, that is horizontal shear release means this support release the horizontal shear. As you know, the shear is nothing but the equal and opposite force. Here horizontal shear means equal and opposite force in horizontal direction. You can release that shear means this support moves horizontally, but there is a resistance in vertical direction and for rotation. There is a resistance in vertical direction and rotation. Horizontal shear release means this support moves horizontally, means one release is here, that is horizontal release. Similarly, vertical shear release means this support moves vertically. There is a resistance in horizontal direction and for rotation, means vertical shear release means there is a one release which is vertical. You have to deduct the release for that particular support from the calculated static degree of indeterminacy. Let us see our problem. Here we have calculated the number of closed spaces and multiply it by 3. Then deduction for support. This is -2. This 2 deduction, that is for roller support here, means number of release are 2. One is horizontal, one is movement. Then second one -1 means that is for hinge support. For hinge support there is a one release movement, hence here it is -1. Then for horizontal shear release means we can move this support horizontally, means release is in horizontal direction, hence -1 for this horizontal shear release. Then third one -1, that is again here in this particular portal frame, in internal member there are two horizontal release. There are two horizontal release. Again you have to deduct one for each release, means -1 and -1. Here -1 and -1 means total static degree of indeterminacy with considering this total supports as well as internal horizontal shear release, that is equal to 15. That is equal to 15 without considering the internal hinge. Here is one internal hinge. Without considering the internal hinge, static degree of indeterminacy is equal to 15. And when we are considering this internal hinge, you have to deduct as number of members connected by this internal hinge -1. Number of members connected by this internal hinge, that is equal to 4, -1 means 3. Means from this calculated static degree of indeterminacy, you have to deduct the 3, that is 4 minus 1, that is equal to 12. This indicates the static degree of indeterminacy for this particular portal frame with internal hinge. This completes the problems related to the portal frame. In next lecture, we will discuss how to calculate the static degree of indeterminacy for the truss structure. Thank you.